No, two!
Hello and a very warm welcome to all our esteemed viewers around the world. It is a true honor to have you here today with us at Hollywood Cine Mysteries. We are deeply grateful for your presence, and it is our absolute privilege to guide you through the intricate details and real-world facts behind cinema's most iconic moments. Before we embark on this cinematic journey, please make sure to show your support by hitting the like button, dropping a comment with your favorite Bond moment, sharing this video with your fellow film buffs, and of course, subscribing to Hollywood Cine Mysteries to never miss an investigation. The narrative. Today, we dive into the legendary motorcycle chase from the 1997 blockbuster, Tomorrow Never Dies. While the story follows James Bond and Wai Lin as they desperately try to escape Elliot Carver's media stronghold, the real fascination lies in the extraordinary craftsmanship that brought this sequence to life. This scene stands as a masterclass in 90s filmmaking, representing the absolute pinnacle of practical stunts before the industry shifted toward heavy digital effects. In the film, the handcuffs tethering Bond and Wai Lin symbolize their forced partnership, but behind the scenes, this created a massive logistical challenge. The actors and stunt performers had to synchronize every single movement to maintain the balance of the motorcycle. It is important to note that they were not using a lightweight racing bike, but a heavy BMW R1200C. This was a deliberate choice by the legendary second unit director, Vic Armstrong, who wanted the audience to feel the raw, mechanical weight of the machine in an urban environment. The production statistics behind this sequence are truly staggering. BMW provided the crew with 15 motorcycles, and by the time the filming of the marketplace chases and the complex alleyway maneuvers was finished, 12 of those machines had been completely destroyed. The high-speed streets and chaotic markets were filmed on location in Bangkok, Thailand, which stood in for the streets of Saigon. Every bit of dust, debris, and movement you see on screen was captured in real time, providing a level of authenticity that remains unmatched today. One of the most discussed shots in the film is the intense helicopter sequence. To ensure the safety of the stunt performers while still delivering a heart-pounding experience, the helicopter was fixed in place using a specialized hydraulic lift. The terrifying sensation of the aircraft flying mere inches from the riders was achieved through a mix of precise camera angles and the genuine skill of the pilot, while the spinning rotors were layered into the footage during post-production. Even more impressive is the final leap over the helicopter. That moment, where Bond and Wai Lin jumped the motorcycle through the air, was a genuine physical feat. It was performed by the French stunt rider Jean-Pierre Goy, who jumped the bike a total of 44 feet, without the use of any wires or safety cables. The buildings were specifically rigged with breakaway materials to ensure that if the jump failed, the structure would absorb the impact safely rather than causing a catastrophic injury to the rider. Beyond the physical danger, this scene also highlights a profound shift in the Bond franchise. Historically, Bond was often portrayed as a solitary hero, but here, Wai Lin acts as a co-pilot who handles the clutch and balance while Bond manages the steering. This represents a rare moment where Bond's survival is explicitly dependent on his partner's professional intelligence. It showcases a shift from the typical damsel archetype to a modern, capable equal, which was revolutionary for the late 90s action landscape. When we analyze the cinematography, we see the deliberate use of wider lenses to capture the vastness of the city, contrasted with tight, claustrophobic close-ups of the actors' faces. This creates a psychological tension that makes the audience feel the speed. The editors purposefully use rapid cuts to mimic the feeling of a racing heartbeat. This was intentional. They wanted the audience to feel as though they were riding on the back of the motorcycle, clinging to the seat as the world blurred into a chaos of iron, glass, and fire. Furthermore, we must talk about the sound design. In this era, sound engineers spent months in the studio layering the authentic roars of the R1200C engine with the terrifying, high-pitched whine of the helicopter's turbines. They added the distinct sounds of shattering wooden stalls in the marketplace, the metallic clang of gunfire against pavement, and the deep, resonant thud of explosions. This acoustic layering creates a sensory overload that makes the danger feel intimate and personal. Delving even deeper, we must appreciate the incredible choreography required to film in the narrow corridors of the Bangkok markets. Unlike modern green screen sets, the production crew had to navigate a real, living and breathing city. Local vendors, narrow walkways, and uneven terrain presented constant dangers that could have ended the production in an instant. The stunt team had a plan for escape routes, not just for the characters, but for the camera crews themselves. Every camera rig had to be mounted on mobile platforms that could dodge the motorcycle just as quickly as the enemies chasing it. This created a dance of machines, where the cameras were as much a part of the chase as the actors. The psychological impact of the scene is also worth noting, as it defined the Bond style for a generation. It combined the elegance of a tuxedo-clad spy with the grit of a street-level survivor. It reminded audiences that even in the world of high-tech gadgets and global schemes, the core of an action hero is the ability to adapt to the environment. The way Bond utilizes a landscape, turning a staircase into a ramp or a narrow alley into a trap, serves as a metaphor for his intelligence. He is not just surviving, he is orchestrating the chaos. This entire sequence is essentially a ballet of destruction. Every time the bike clips a corner or skids across the pavement, it tells a story of friction, balance, and human nerves of steel. It remains a benchmark for Hollywood action because of its physical weight. When you see that motorcycle hit the asphalt or drift through a tight turn, you're seeing real physics in action. It stands as a testament to an era where the limits of the human performer and the capabilities of machinery were pushed to their absolute zenith. It teaches us that true cinematic magic isn't found in a computer. It is found in the sweat, the planning, and the courage of the people behind the camera. Closing, we hope this deep dive into the technical and narrative construction of this sequence has been both enlightening and engaging for you. At Hollywood Cine Mysteries, we are committed to bringing you closer to the art form you love with the depth and respect it deserves. If you enjoyed this journey into the fact behind the fiction, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support is what drives us to continue uncovering these cinematic mysteries. That is all for today, my dear friends. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your continued loyalty. We look forward to welcoming you back for our next investigation. Until then, take care, and we will see you in the next one. Would you like our next investigation to focus on evolution of practical stunts in modern cinema? Or would you prefer a deeper analysis of the character dynamics within the James Bond franchise?